I hope you brought your hiking shoes because it's day 2 at Mount Nebo State Park and I'm raring to go. In this episode, we're going to stop by the visitor center and get our official stamp and our state park passport, do a ton of hiking, even trail that looks suspicious at the beginning, find a waterfall, and so much more. Buckle up. Currently, we are staying in a vacation rental on the sunrise side of Mount Nebo. I'll put a link in the description to everything you need to know about that, but it has been the perfect place to stay this entire trip, and we have beautiful views of the river valley. The top of Mount Nebo is actually quite small, so it's really just a quick trip to anywhere you want to go on top of the mountain. If you're wondering about the name of this mountain, well, it was named Nebo by Mrs. Lewis White after the Civil War in the late 1860s. She named it after the mountain mentioned in the Bible, from which Moses had a view of the Promised Land. The Whites and other Dardanelle families actually lived on the mountain during the summer months, and the Whites' home stood on the bench by Nebo Springs until about 1934. Our first stop today is the visitor center. Good morning. We have, I think it's this way, kids, made it to the visitor center. And I would say it's not like any of our other visitor centers. I'm excited to check it out. Ooh, nice view. Definitely feel like I need some of those. They have a little bit of everything. Oh, the view out here of Lake Dardanelle is expansive. And it looks like we've discovered the beginning of the rim trail. Apparently this is a bird's eye view of the road we drove up to get here.
Open this up first and get it ready. Hopefully it's not dried out. You want to do yours first?
Oh, yeah, I want to do mine. That one. Nebo or
straight down, straight up.
This is the leaves.
The ink's probably dried. I don't know about that.
Exotic flowers and trees. Yeah, that's better.
It's still pretty bad. You can't read the top.
Yeah, nothing. It's yours on paper. What is that, doctor?
Unfortunately, not the friendliest people in there. They spent most of their time watching videos on their phone, but we got
okay, friendly but not attentive.
Okay, friendly but not attentive. Definitely distracted by their phones. But we did get a State Park Centennial t-shirt because they're on sale, and a sticker for our sticker collection. and all the brochures we need. So now we can go hiking. We're gonna begin hiking today on the rim trail. We probably won't do all of it, but it is only a 3.5 mile trail, and you can use the rim trail as a jumping off point to all of the other 14 miles of trails at Mount Nebo State Park. Before we go, let's see what this photo station is about. Oh, I guess it's so that you can prop up your phone. Here we go. So we have the rim trail, and Visitor Center, which I guess is what VSC is. Visitor Center to Sunrise Point is strenuous that way, and Visitor Center to Waterfall is easy, but it's a little bit longer. We're wondering if we're gonna have enough time. I mean, because it's overcast. What time is it?
1:30. I'm not sure if it is round trip 1.5 miles, or we get there and have to come back 1.5, which would make it 3, which would take a little longer.
I guess the only downside right now is that it's so overcast, but let's just try let's see if we can see a waterfall, because we've had some rain lately, and of course a lot of snow, so maybe the waterfall is flowing. There's a lot of rocks here that are kind of wiggly.
If it's 3 miles, it makes quite a bit of difference.
I guess we're about to find out. Like, I love the view of Lake Dardanelle from here. We can see it from, the rental, but just a sliver of it. But this is so much more expansive. We're passing by a lot of houses. I don't know if these are private or state park rentals.
Private.
Okay, Timothy says they're private. Not too private if you're trying to have your morning coffee. Okay, so this is the Sunset Point trailhead. I guess you go down that way.
For bikes. That's for bikes.
Bicycle. Okay. So we're doing rim trail. So we're going to continue which way?
I think to the left and right. I don't know. I guess it shares with the bike trail to the left, but not to the right. I'm not sure.
Which way do you want to go? That says rim trail.
Oh, it's just okay. So yeah,
Okay.
We'll stay up here.
We'll go this way.
Right now we're able to look east and kind of north and see Lake Dardanelle in that direction, and then we're about to turn around a point here on the mountain and be able to see on the complete other side toward the west, toward Magazine and that kind of thing.
I think the view we're about to see is the overlook I remember from college. So we'll see.
Sunset Point.
Sunset Point, yeah. But it definitely opens up here. Here we go. Yes, this is a commanding view. There's Lake Dardanelle. I don't know what this mountain is. It has been sunny all morning except for when we hike to Sunset Point. It's overcast, but we might try to come back later at sunset if it looks like the clouds are going to be gone, so we can see this amazing sunset from here. But even with the overcast skies, it is still beautiful up here. We've been hiking for a little while now, and we've pretty much gotten nowhere because we stopped at Sunset Point to take pictures, and it seems like it's getting a lot windier. We're going to, there's supposed to be a waterfall around here somewhere, but we're gonna we've walked this one section, we're gonna cut across and go back to the visitor center where the car is parked, and we're gonna take a look at the map to see if maybe we can park closer to the waterfall and have a shorter walk to see it, since it's just not an ideal day for hiking right now.
There's not a whole lot of daylight left, and it's starting to look like it could rain as well, so we need to do this without taking a really long time today.
Yeah, so we kind of got a late start because, well, for one, we went to bed really late because, I don't know, I guess we just couldn't give up the fun last night of where we're staying and everything. So I don't think we got in bed till midnight, and then I had to work a little bit this morning to finish up a video.
That's going to be published today.
Yeah, that I have to go back and publish. Oh look, we made it to the waterfall. Not really. This is just drainage. But this might be as close as we get today. Actually kind of peaceful. Yeah, this is a perfect time to come. What day of the week is it?
Thursday.
Yeah, today's Thursday, and
it's
February 1st.
It's just us out here.
Yep, definitely private. Even the visitor center was very calm. Like, there was no one in there but us. Here are some old ruins of something. People have been coming up to Mount Nebo since the 1800s to vacation here. So,
and even in the 1800s, there was a hotel that had like 100 rooms and could sleep 300 or something like that. Pretty big.
So there's quite a few ruins here of old hotels and even cabins, I think. It's amazing to think that people were coming up here in horse-drawn wagons to vacation. They came up that crazy switchback road and down it that we drove up just to vacation, and we read something in our vacation rental that said that their children and their attendants were half price. So these weren't regular folks like us. These were people with servants, I suppose. Since it's overcast, windy, and about to rain, we have decided just to take the car over to the Gum Springs trailhead. It's right around the corner, and we have been told that we can hike down from there to see the waterfall. This will save us a lot of time on the trail and possibly getting caught in the rain. We're gonna take the Waterfall trail, let's see, Waterfall to Sunrise left, Waterfall to Visitor right. I think we're going left.
That's the rim trail it's talking about, but we're gonna take a shortcut.
Supposedly it's gonna be a climb. Here we go. I believe this is the drainage area that feeds the waterfall, and it is flowing very nicely, so I'm hoping the waterfall is going to be beautiful. Okay, this sign is here near the trailhead, and it says strenuous, proceed with caution. So
Hopefully they're being over dramatic.
wish us luck. This kind of looks like a rock slide.
This square ledge rock is really interesting. Looks like a great place when it's hot to be able to sit and kind of take a shower or something. It looks like it'd be pretty nice. It's like it would be like a commercial, just water running over you while you sit
Irish
there.
Spring.
Irish Spring commercial.
Irish Spring commercial.
I guess this is where it falls out here.
Okay. Yep, definitely looks like it's going over the ledge right there. That's the overlook, and you can see what I would call the upper falls pretty well, but we want to see where it's really falling off,
Cascading
down the side of the mountain. So we're going to continue on and see where this little goat trail takes us, hopefully to the bottom of the falls.
It seems like it's kind of a wet water wet
Yeah.
weather thing, so we want to see it while it's running, because it may not be running very much.
We've had a lot of rain lately, so it looks good from up top.
Ooh, glass on the trail. Don't want to step on this.
No, we need to
Pack it out.
pack that out. I can put it in your fanny pack.
Thank you.
This is a very steep trail. definitely worth the trip down. I didn't really know what to expect, but I didn't really think it would be flowing that much, but it was beautiful. Now we just have to climb all of those boulders on the way back up. But look at the view from the trail. The sun has finally come back out. Of course, you know, now that we're not at Sunset Point. We have made it back to the top. Oh, beautiful views from up here. That's enough hiking for today. It's nearly dark, so we're just gonna call it quits and do some more tomorrow. We're gonna take the long way around back to the Kellum House. This is Sunrise Circle. It takes us by a few of the state park rental cabins and also some of the private homes here on Mount Nebo. There are about 50 private residences on Mount Nebo, and they're kind of intermingled with the state park. It's really hard to tell where the state park ends and the private residences begin. Many of the owners of these private residences are descendants of families who lived on the mountain from the late 1800s. Well, we just passed Sunrise Point, and I meant to pull in there to get good dash cam footage, so let's turn this buggy around. The next episode will be epic. We're going to see a fantastic sunrise, do a ton of hiking, run into some mountain bikers, and so much more. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around the natural state. If you liked this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.